I like how you brought that part up. 'Cause it kind of brings me to companies understanding individuals, understanding when to use AI in their life and when to actually have a fucking human being do these things.
My 2 cents as somebody who does this a lot these days is I look at criticality of the role, right? Is if it's super, super critical, like it could cost you reputational damage, whatever it might be, however you define criticality in your business, probably needs to be at least a combination of human and AI, if not human. The low hanging fruit, the mundane tasks that nobody else wants to do, that's hard to fulfill a role by a human and it costs more money than it's worth, but it's a necessity of the business in some fashion. That's a more AI driven task. I was talking with one of my customers today, a friend of mine, and he and I were beating up AI a little bit, right? Because we don't believe that it's fully there. And here's a good example. He got a new Jeep and he wanted these wheels from this website on this Jeep, wanted to see what it looked like in an offset with the photo, and it created the photo, but it skewed the wheel picture. You're like, why didn't you just make the picture of the wheel the way that I wanted you to make it? So then it made the wheel the way he wanted it, but it changed the color of the Jeep. And he's like, no, my Jeep is black. Why did you do that? So then it puts it all together and adds lettering on the front of the car. He's like, that's not on this car. Why would you put lettering on the car? And so the point of it is that AI is making some decisions that you can't necessarily think about that if that was a mock up in an art studio or mock up for a designer, but it's making critical decisions that you're not asking it to make. And when I asked about it, it's like, oh, you're right. And I'm like, I shouldn't need to tell you when you're wrong.
I wonder what's causing that. Is it just hallucinating out of its mind, or is it actually alive and critical thinking?
You know what I
Because
think?
it's a calculator on steroids.
It's actually a very bad calculator. One of the things AI is very bad at is math, right? You say set me budgets for this, all of a sudden you add it up, you're like, this is nowhere near what we spend. You're like, so to have it run autonomously in a business when you should or shouldn't use AI, to me is still so it's based on criticality, it's based on what the cost is if it gets it wrong. And then the guardrails are the checks. How do you have a check and balance in it